Hello, everyone. Check, check. Sound check. Okay, the court sign is not on right now. Just wait. I just want to make sure we can... Oh, it's boosted, okay.
For the record, we're going to walk in the alternates first.
Check, check.
They're going to sit down, and we're going to walk in the jury later.
Okay, the court sign is not on right now. Just wait.
And
Make sure we
the only ones that have been deliberating has been the 12 jurors.
Okay.
The other 4 individuals, alternates, have been in a separate room.
Okay. Alternates have been in a separate room. Can you hear, guys? Verdict is in. Welcome back, everyone. See? We could have stayed at the last one. But anyway, it's all good. The verdict is in now. Waiting for the jury to come back in.
Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Put this picture up here. I just want to put it the other way around because we're used to seeing it like that. Okay, there we go. Nice. Welcome back. You're like, yes, I'm here. I hope you got the notification. Ooh, I better share this with patrons. Okay, wait. Okay. Amy P, thank you for being a member for 1 month.
No, this is just a copy. Please have a seat. Members of the jury, I understand from the communications with the bailiff that you have reached a verdict.
Okay.
Will the foreperson please stand? Good evening. Thank you. You were selected as the foreperson by the 12 or the 11 other members of this jury, 12 including yourself.
So,
Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were the deliberations done in accordance with my instructions?
Yes, ma'am.
Was there a unanimous verdict that was reached?
Yes, ma'am.
Was the verdict form attached to the charge of the court signed by you in accordance with the unanimous verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Please hand the charge and the verdict form to the bailiff. Thank you very much for your service. You may have a seat.
Thank you, Jansky. Ooh, it's verdict time. Here we go.
Madam Foreperson, please stand again. One more question. Was the deliberation in the deliberation room done only by the 12 jurors and were they the only ones that were in the jury room?
Yes, ma'am.
The alternate jurors were not in the jury room, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, this is the verdict in case number 2018 CRA 852D1, the state of Texas. If you could care to stand.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Burgos. Ronald Anthony Burgos-Aviles.
Yes.
Verdict of the jury, count 1. We, the jury, unanimously find beyond reasonable doubt the defendant Ronald Anthony Burgos-Aviles guilty of the offense of capital murder as alleged in count 1 of the indictment signed by the foreperson. Verdict of the jury, count 2. We, the jury, unanimously find beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant Ronald Anthony Burgos-Aviles guilty of the offense of capital murder as alleged in count 2 of the indictment signed by the foreperson. Thank you. You may be seated.
Okay.
Mr. Pena, do you want me to poll the jury?
Guilty.
Thank you.
On, wow. On all
Members
counts.
of the jury, and alternates, we are come to the conclusion of phase 1 of the trial. We told you that there would be 2 phases of this trial.
Exactly. 2 phases.
We will start with phase 2 of the trial tomorrow. It is, what time is it? 10 o'clock. I'd like to be able to get started tomorrow. We will be getting started tomorrow with the guilt phase of the trial. Because of the lateness, I guess, of today, I will start a little bit later. I know you may be tired. But we're not going to be done tomorrow with the phase 2 of the trial. We're going to start it tomorrow. So we will start again with opening statements, and then the presentation of evidence will begin right after that.
Okay. That'll be the penalty
so-
phase.
I'm trying to see, giving you, because you've worked late today, whether or not you are fine coming in 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, perhaps. Give you a little bit of time. So, so let's say we get here at right before 9:45 or so, and 9:30, and get ready to start at that time, so we can get started as soon as everybody's together. So hopefully we can get started no later than 10 a.m. Again, it will only be the start of phase 2 of the trial. We suspect that will take equal amount of time or more than we've taken in this case, in the first phase. So alternates, you continue to be alternates because we have so much more time left. I need to keep you here. So I hope that you understand. Tomorrow, the alternates will sit the way you're sitting now, and will continue to go in the way you would normally go in before with the entire jury. It is only during deliberation that, in fact, you are separated if you are not an actual juror. All right, so I think we can separate now. You have your juror badges, same thing. The sheriff's office will have the same instruction with regard to where you park. Everything is the same. We just start the first phase of the trial a little bit later, only because of the lateness of today. And tomorrow you'll receive the opening statements and perhaps some instructions with regard to what to expect moving forward. Other than that, have a good evening. Give me 1 second.
You can admonish them as the same rules apply. In fact,
Well, the case is, the entire case is not over. I continue to admonish you that about everything, all the other rules
Trains of
that
justice.
still apply. You're not released from those instructions. If you need, again, to refresh your memory on it, please review them before you go home, or take them with you and review them while you're home. We're done with phase 1 of the trial and not the entire trial. Okay? Please remember. And I admonish you, please adhere to those rules. Thank you. You are excused for the evening. Have a good evening.
Please rise for the jury.
Okay. Guilty. He was found guilty. You guys, unanimous verdict reached. Guilty. I'm going to quickly go over what I went over before, just so that if anyone's confused over like, wait, what happens now? Yes, this is a death penalty trial. So now they did the prosecution rested the case, the defense rested theirs. Then we heard the jury instructions, then the closing statements. Then the jury deliberated for just around 4 hours. I was going to say just under 4. That's based on my timer. So I think it was actually 4 hours and 5 minutes. And came back with a unanimous guilty verdict. Now the trial enters phase 2, which is called the penalty phase.
The opening statements tomorrow, you're taking what? How much time do you expect that to take from your end?
only 15 minutes.
20 minutes, okay.
I'm sorry, was it 1?
She said 15 to 20 minutes. 1-5.
I expect we will be a longer judge.
30?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll give you to 30. I'll give both sides 30, but you can give me some time back if you'd like.
Yes, sir.
Feel free to do that. Let's see. Anything else? No. Just coordinate, Kevin and Nacho with Saul with regard to the defendant, please, before he goes back in.
He's going back in
Other than that, have a good evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
forever.
Oh,
Thank you, Kimberly.
yes, if you already need an interpreter for any of your witnesses, you need to let us know a day before. So if you know what the lineup of your, would you exchange that with counsel on lineup of your potential witnesses as well? And if you're gonna need an interpreter, let us know so that we could have one on standby or ready to go. And when your time comes, the same thing.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you all.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
I want you, did you file mark the verdict?
So by 10 o'clock they had it.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, if you're confused, we're gonna go over something quickly now,
Yes, sir.
and then you guys are gonna have to,
Anything else,
for
Cindy?
real, find me tomorrow, because on YouTube you only get a YouTuber only gets 3 notifications per 24 hours. So now we've used all 3 today, and so the stream for tomorrow you're not gonna get a notification unless you're on Patreon. You will get one there. I will also put it on the community tab, but you're going to have to be subscribed, put the bell on, and find the stream, okay? I really hope you will. I hope you'll see me there for the penalty phase. So we'll look at that now. I just don't want to miss a thing here. Cha-Cha Dodd says, awesome job once again. Best trial coverage anywhere. Oh, thank you. Let's have a look. Ooh, look at that body language. Okay, let's just look at them for a while. And then I'm going to go over one quick thing. Then we're going to get some rest, all of us, so we're back fresh tomorrow. Melanie Nix, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Thank you, mods. I didn't even tell the mods. I'm just like, go live. I was busy doing timestamps. If you guys think that when I say, okay, bye, my work ends, it doesn't. I was doing timestamps for you on this morning's, actually the afternoon stream. And then I saw movement in the court, and I'm like, oh, my word. So yes. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Coffee, Red Bull, boba funds. Thank you so much. I'm so going to have a boba this weekend. Boba tea all the way. So tomorrow, we'll go over exactly what's happening. Let's just look at this quickly. Really? Jerry says Law and Crime was showing Grizzlies some love. Were they? Were they saying welcome Grizzlies or what? Rich says, thanks for hanging in, G, champion of true crime from the Netherlands. From South Africa, living in the Netherlands. Thank you so much, Rich. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, shame. Okay. The family. This is very sad. They've waited so long for this. Shame. I think this is Angelica. Oh, man. To hear that, they've waited very long. And now it's still the penalty phase. I hope they know how much love and support they have from all over the world. Yeah, that's Angelica. Shame. Oh, man. It must feel like so sad and such relief and just everything at the same time, right? He was guilty. Yes, Jean says, was it guilty? Yep, it was guilty. The verdict came back. Just stay with me because we're going to quickly look at what happens next in the next phase. Oh, shame. Angelica. See, she's wearing white. The family, they wore white ribbons at the candlelight vigils, and they've been wearing purple in court. Oh, shame. I also want to, let's give them all grizzly bear hugs. Shame, it's like I hope she's okay. Those victim impact statements. We better bring the tissues, you guys. This guy taking some footage here. Wow. I hope you're just enjoying watching with me, because I sure am. Just like, wait, what is happening? Okay. I was trying to play a song for you. Never mind. Whew. I don't know if she was having chest pain. I was wondering as well. It looked like she might have been having chest pain. I was wondering if her heart just hurts from it, or if she's just like crying or something, but I hope she's okay. Good job to the state. Good job. Oh, shame. Look at them all. No, stop it. They're going to make me cry. Good job, everyone. Damn, the state though, whew, they did so well. Oh my word. Their presentations, their compilations, you know, their statements, the way they presented this was really amazing. Okay. Whew. So, okay, now hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna make it smaller for a second here. And this is what we want to look at again, just so that you not lost, because some of you may not have been there towards the end of the live stream, or in the middle, or wherever, because we've been busy for a while. Shame. Oh no, man. Okay, so now more opening statements tomorrow. Next phase, okay? Penalty phase. Whew. Patricia says the closing argument was one of the best I've heard. I agree. Okay, so what happened was this in the trial, there was the jury selection, opening statements. The prosecution's case, they rested today. Then the defendant's case, they rested today. Then we heard the jury instructions. It was in this order: the jury instructions, then the closing statements, which I actually quite like that order. Like, first give the jury all the instructions, then closing statements, and then send them off, right? So that's what happened. They rested, jury instructions, closing statements. And please, if you haven't seen the closing statements from the prosecutor today, go and watch the replay. I have timestamped everything for you. I'm about to go put it into the description box for you. Go and check it out. Okay. It was so powerful. Oh my word. It was an hour and 20 minutes long or so. So good. So anyway, closing statements from both sides, and then the jury instructions were already read, and then the verdict, right? The verdict just came back guilty. Ronald Anthony Burgos-Aviles, Border Patrol agent, supervisory officer, found guilty of the murders of Grizelda Hernandez, who was 27 years old and stabbed 27 times, and Dominic Hernandez, his son, who was 18 months old, and he was stabbed twice. It was a savage crime. Like, the details of this crime are horrendous, and it happened on April 9th of 2018. What a long road to get here. So that is now the first phase of the trial complete, but it's not how we've seen trials together here before on this channel. So it's going to work a little differently now. Now they're entering the penalty phase of the trial, because this is a death penalty trial and it's in Texas, right? So Fury, he's like passed out. Sandy says, Grizzly, bear hugs. You're the best. Tears over here too. Thank you so much, Sandy Gonzalez. Thank you. So let's look at the penalty phase of the trial. This is what we're starting tomorrow. And what's going to happen is they're going to be going through all of this. So opening statements again. 30 minutes per side is what the judge said. 30 minutes for the state. Opening statements in the penalty phase. And 30 minutes for the defense. Opening statements for them. What they'll be doing during this penalty phase, which the judge said could take longer than this trial took. So if this was 7 days worth of trial, well, then the next phase could take more days. Which is, I guess, why Margaret says, I'm sorry I missed the time. They deliberated for about 4 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you, Margaret. So now lost my train of thought. Sorry. Okay, wait. Penalty phase of the trial could take longer. It's been 7 days. There was also Independence Day, and Monday, Tuesday was off, right? So 5 days last week, 2 days this week so far. So tomorrow will actually only be day 1 of the penalty phase, if you think of it like that. So I'm guessing if the judge thinks it'll take even longer, then it'll be tomorrow, the whole of next week, and probably the week after that as well. for the penalty phase of the trial. So we'll be together watching that. As long as they're streaming it, as long as, you know, they still have the cameras in the courtroom and everything, we'll be watching that together. I think it's a very important part of the trial as well, of course, because this is now really getting down to the nitty-gritty, especially because it's a death penalty case. Burgos' life is on the line, you know? Okay, so they're going to be discussing aggravating circumstances, mitigating circumstances. We're also going to hear the victim impact statements, and then the jury will eventually give their sentence recommendations. Are they going for the death penalty or life imprisonment with no parole, or what are they going for? And then the judge will eventually sentence Ronald Burgos-Aviles. Don't worry, Dawn Marie. If you just go back, you'll see it. You'll see it. He looked the same to me. What do you guys think he looked like? When they said guilty, he just looks pretty cold all the time. I don't know if he had any amount of hope that he wasn't going to be found guilty. I'm not sure. It looked almost like, really? Come on, man, in a way. I don't know. Cindy Guzman, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Nanny says, wait, what? It's back on again? Yes. And Yorkie says the victim impact statements are going to be rough. Yeah, we better get ready. I don't want to say buckle up for that, but in a way, we got to get ready for that. So, in the aggravating circumstances, they're going to talk about the facts that make the crime worse or more serious by such circumstances as the facts of the crime, the defendant's prior criminal record. Some aggravating circumstances are very specific. The murder of more than one victim, yes. A mother and a child, oh man. Other aggravators are broad. The murder was committed in a heinous, cruel, or atrocious manner, all of that. Mitigating circumstances. Facts that do not justify or excuse an act or offense, but may reduce the degree of moral culpability and therefore reduce the penalty. Examples include mental impairments, deprived background, etc. We're going to hear the victim impact statements. Oh, that's going to be so hard. And so we go. So, we'll be together tomorrow. They're starting phase 2 of the trial. By this point, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Hold on. So, we'll be together for that. The judge said they want to start at 10. I'm like, is it really 11 though? But I will set, this stream was actually set for that time. I'll have to make a new stream now. So make sure that you find it, okay? I hope you will. Will you find it? Okay, so A. Anonymous says, Phase 1, place nail in his coffin. Phase 2, bringing down the hammer. Yes, exactly. So, this is what's happening. Phase 2 starts tomorrow. It's almost like a whole new trial, the penalty phase trial, okay? So now, it's nap time, everyone. I hope that you get some rest. Thank you for watching with me. Thank you for being here. Please leave your comments below as well. I'm going to be finishing up the timestamps that I was busy with already. And then I'm going to set up right now the stream for 10 o'clock Texas time. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m. my time. I will set it up now and I'll see you there tomorrow, okay? But you're going to need to look out for it. Community tab, homepage, live stream page. I'll make a YouTube short as well for you so that you can find it and I'll link it there. And then if you're on Patreon, you don't need to worry because you will get the notification there. Okay. So, I really appreciate it. And guilty. He guilty. Okay. That actually feels so nice that they're like, yep, unanimous verdict, guilty. That's nice. It's not like allegedly. Guilty. Very good. So, thank you. Now, guess what time it is for me? 5:30 in the morning. I did tell you guys I would probably be up all night with you, and I was. The sun is about to come up, for real. I think the sun is up. For real, the sun is up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so thank goodness I've got a silk sleeping mask. It's nap time. I'll see you later, guys. Okay, bye.